Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Getting to Know Marshall Mo, where we will explore and get to know the different businesses and places in Marshall and the faces behind them. I'm your host, Jacob Phillips, broker associate at Swinger Realtors right here in Marshall, and I am looking forward to bringing you along while we get to know Marshall Mo. Today I have the privilege of visiting with Amy Miles, a volunteer with Fairy Prom Mothers at the First Presbyterian Church here in Marshall, and she's going to tell us more about that organization and how they help our community and what all they're up to and how they've been helped, because they have a lot of great stories of local students that have chipped in and done some great things. So Amy, I'll turn it over to you, and we'll start with just how long have you been involved with Fairy Prom Mothers? Tell us the history. What is Fairy Prom Mothers? Tell us the history, and then your history with the organization.
Well, Fairy Prom Mothers is the brainchild of former member Brenda Randolph. Okay. She saw in a Guidepost magazine an ad for Becca's Closet. Becca's Closet is a nonprofit organization that was established in 2008 in South Florida by Becca Kirkman. Becca was a sophomore in high school at the time and saw a need of girls in her school that didn't have dresses for prom. So between that spring of 2008, she was able to collect 250 dresses. Wow. To donate to girls in Southern Florida. Unfortunately, Becca had an accident in August of 2003, and her parents decided that what she was doing was worthwhile. So her parents, Jay and Pam Kirkman, have taken it over and have built it to what it is today. So back to our story. Brenda was someplace and in a Guidepost magazine in 2008 saw an ad for Becca's Closet and felt like that was something our church could do. She felt like there was a need in our community and that we could help young girls find dresses for dances at their high schools. So she approached our session members in August of 2008 and said, I think we can do this. And the session said, we think we can do this too. So Brenda was on a mission to collect dresses and get donations and started, and that's how Fairy Prom Mothers started. She came up with the name Fairy Prom Mothers just like Cinderella had a fairy godmother, and she thought, since we're going to help girls with prom, we would be Fairy Prom Mothers. So that's how we got our name. And in the time that Brenda started all of this, we would, she got dresses donated, racks donated, and all things like this donated to our cause, and we had a small chapel that the dresses would stay in until prom season, and then she would roll them out, and the whole back of our church would be covered with racks of dresses. In that time, we've grown. We've added on. We tore down our chapel in the back of our fellowship hall. We've added a new fellowship hall, and we have expanded our dress display since we've built on.
Wow!
So
it's an impressive display. We've got ourselves kind of in the dressing room area, but you're going to see some video throughout of just how expansive this is. It's pretty impressive. Even as a guy that has no interest in prom dresses, I was amazed when I stepped down here and just saw just how much was down here. There's a lot. So how long have you personally been associated with it?
I have probably been as a volunteer helping Brenda out since probably 2013. 2010. And then when she and her husband retired and moved back to South Missouri, we had some other ladies take over, but I've really probably been in charge more so since 2019.
That's awesome.
Just working on this and getting donations. I have two other women that help me with this, and Angela Schoberg and Maddie King. And we all three work very well together and look at what we have and to figure out what it is that we need and try and get those donations.
That's great. So I mentioned we're located here in Marshall at the Presbyterian Church, First Presbyterian Church. Are the dresses, are the dresses available to? Is your focus on Marshall students, or? We're
focused on any girls in the surrounding area that hear about us, and you can find us if you go to Becca's Closet, they have, and you type in the state of Missouri, search your town. There are only 2 chapters in the state of Missouri, and I have to say that Brenda Randolph started both of them. Since she and her husband moved to South Missouri, she started a SEMO Prom Mothers chapter in South Missouri with Becca's Closet. And so we help anybody that reaches out to us. They can contact us through Becca's Closet. We also have a Facebook page, and they can email us, and we will set up an appointment. We have had open houses through the month of March. We have open houses through April. We like to serve as many girls as we possibly can. We have served girls all the way from Kansas City,
wow,
from down South Missouri and North Missouri. And if the girls can't come during our open houses, we will set up an appointment for them to come and visit with us.
Sure.
Let me go back to Becca's Closet.
Sure.
As I said, Becca's Closet is a national nonprofit organization that donates dresses, formal dresses, to high school girls who cannot afford to purchase them. And through Becca's Closet, and because it's a national nonprofit, we have some corporate sponsors.
Wow.
So some of our dresses have actually come from dress places like Windsor, Birdie Gray, Prom USA, and still have tags on them. We get emails constantly from Becca's Closet asking, do you need dresses? And we always ask, yes, we do. We have a variety of short dresses and long dresses. We usually get more long dresses from Becca's Closet. So we have some corporate sponsors that help Becca's Closet. We also take donations from anybody around the area that has dresses they want to give us. I don't know that I answered that question exactly, but we do accept donations of dresses, gently used dresses, clean dresses. We accept donations of jewelry and shoes, because we like to outfit the girl from head to toe.
Sure.
I know in the past we've gotten donations from hair salons for an updo and this, that, and the other. And so that's what we try and provide the girls with, a complete outfit. We have one requirement, is that the girls bring us and show us their high school ID.
Sure.
We have helped 8th graders with 8th grade graduation and 8th grade dances.
Wow.
And so that's what we're here to help, and we like to see the girls, when they come, get a dress and walk out. And we give them a bag to put their dress in, and we just have them sign their books, so we keep track of how many dresses we've given away with each season. Don't ask me, because I don't know the number. And we kind of settled down a little bit in 2020. We were just gearing up to open for a prom season when everything shut down. And so we slowly have come back. And you said something to me about girls that have helped. Back when Brenda was still here, we had a local student, DECA student, Samantha Houston, chose Fairy Prom Mothers as her DECA project, and she helped Brenda get things off the ground, and had a fashion show at the local high school, and had the male teachers take dresses, and they modeled, trying to get more donations that way.
Sure.
And then back in 2022, we had 2 more DECA girls, Holly Houston and Bailey Keeker, who took us on to help with our marketing. And through their efforts, we've added a mirror wall. We've added a flower wall where they can take pictures. We've added pedestals. We had already decided to expand our location from half of our basement, like a quarter of the basement, and we had 2 dressing rooms, and we had already decided to add 2 more. So we have a total of 4 dressing rooms. We have taken over 1/2 of our basement. We painted down here to make it more inviting to the girls, and we've had parents and even girls come down here and just be in awe, because they don't realize that we have this many dresses. But we did an inventory, and we probably have over 600 dresses. I would like to see most of them go every year.
It's impressive. When I came down to set up, I couldn't believe the inventory, and it doesn't look like it's in the basement of a church, which is great.
Which is what we wanted to make it look more like an actual retail store.
Sure.
When it came down, and I do believe we've kind of accomplished that.
I think it looks great. I'm not in the market, but I think it looks. I think you all have done awesome, and it's really great to hear the different DECA students throughout the years that have come in, and I just think that's really great too. So we've talked about who can take advantage of it. So you're basically open for business for anybody in the surrounding areas. Do you get a lot of local donation?
Yes, and we even have some service organizations here in Marshall that have given us cash donations, and we use those cash donations to buy things that we need to help fulfill the accessories and things like that for the girls.
Sure. So how can local businesses or just local people in general, how can they reach out to you to help out and make donations or donate their dresses or whatever it may be?
They can call the church,
okay,
and leave a message here at the church. We can also look us up on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page. It is Fairy Prom Mothers Mo at FPC.
Okay.
We have an email address, fairyprommothersmofpc@gmail.com. And we're here on Sundays for church, and they can come by after church, usually about 11:30 to 12, and we'll take donations then. But any kind of donations that they'd like to give, there's ways to contact us, and we accept all that we can have.
Okay. Can I put you on the spot for the church's phone number? Do you know it?
Yes,
Okay.
660-886-5112.
Perfect. Okay. And what can, for anybody listening, what are ways that we may be able to help, that I myself or anybody watching, what might they be able to do to best help Fairy Prom Mothers this prom season and future prom seasons?
Well, we accept, jewelry, dress, handbags, light new dresses, shoes, hair and nail and makeup, any kind of makeup services. We also would like to promote to be like Becca. We've had some girls who have come and got a dress and have brought that dress back to be more like Becca, to just give back for somebody else to have their dream come true.
Sure.
To have a prom.
That's just really, this was getting started. I remember we talked a little bit off camera, I think right before or as I was kind of getting into high school. And again, as a young man, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. I wasn't in the market. I don't want to say I didn't care, but it wasn't for me. And it's just been really neat. As soon as Amy reached out, I knew that she was definitely somebody that we wanted to get on here. The program is a little bit older than me, so I've been able to sort of keep track of it over the years. And I think it's great that Marshall has brought this, that we brought this to Marshall, and it's definitely alive and going well. So, any final words on?
I just would like to share that our mission statement is that every individual deserves to enjoy and partake in high school dances. And Fairy Prom Mothers, a Becca Claus's chapter, provides students with the chance to make those opportunities. We provide students with dresses and accessories to allow them to engage in a memorable school experience. And I would just shout out to Brenda Randolph for her vision to realize that there was a need, and that I'm just so grateful that we've been able to say yes to the dress at Fairy Prom Mothers.
That is, well, hopefully Brenda gets to see this, and just a real, round of applause and thank you to you and to Brenda and her husband and all the DECA students that have helped, and all the volunteers that have helped make this happen. I know it's made a lot of girls' high school experience a little bit better, a little bit brighter. So I think this is just a great organization altogether, and I applaud you all.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for reaching out.
All right.
So that's what we've got for this episode. I definitely welcome everybody to reach out. We will share, of course, all the contact information, and definitely reach out and help in any way you can, and help hopefully make somebody's high school prom experience just a little bit brighter this year. So thanks again, Amy, and we will see everyone next time. That concludes another fantastic episode of Getting to Know Marshall Mo. If you enjoyed this interview, please be sure to like and share on Facebook so that others may as well. Also, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And finally, check out swingerrealtors.com to see more interviews just like it. If you or anyone you know is interested in featuring your business on Getting to Know Marshall Mo, tag them in the comments below. If you are in the market to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, or just want to talk about it in Marshall and the surrounding areas, then give me a call today. My cell is 660-638-5332, and the office number is 660-886-3388. Thanks for tuning in, and come back next time as we get to know Marshall Mo.